Hello, my name is Logan Hurley, and I'm here to help you get ready for judging at the Kentucky Forensics Association Annual State Speech and Debate Championship. This video is designed to help you feel more confident while you judge, as well as be able to provide the best feedback for the competitors possible. Also, hopefully, it will help clarify any confusions you might have about the judging process, and will hopefully make very clear what it is we're asking you to do. The biggest thing we're asking is for you to come, watch student speeches, and then write ballots. Here's an example of a ballot. We'll go into more detail about how to fill ballots out later in this video and in future videos. The biggest thing to remember is that at the beginning of every round and at the end of every round, you'll head to the ballot table, either to pick up the ballot for that round or to drop off the ballots that you just filled out. What you write on a ballot depends on what event you're judging. For speech events, also called individual events, also called IEs, you'll be ranking all of the competitors in the room from 1, the most impressive competitor, to 6, the least impressive competitor. You'll also be assigning those competitors speaking points, ranging from 16 to 30. We'll talk a bit more how to make that decision in a later video. In debate, you'll choose a winning side of the debate, and then likewise assign speaker points to every participant in that round, points ranging from 16 to 30. Even though we're going to talk a bit about what to be looking for in each event a little bit later on, now's a good time to give you some general judging tips. While watching the actual competitors while they're speaking is valuable, feel free to write on your ballot while the students are still speaking. This is especially valuable if you plan to write a lot of feedback. In order to keep the tournament running more or less on time, it's asked that you bring the ballots back as soon after the round is over as possible. So, and if you plan to write a lot of comments, feel free to write while the student is speaking. This will also help you keep your comments fresh in your mind and not have to try to remember all of the things you wanted to tell a competitor during their entire speech. You'll also want to give clear reasons for your decision, either in debate which side won, or why you ranked the competitor high, low, or in the middle. It can feel a bit intimidating to write on a ballot that you really like this and such part of a competitor's speech, or that you rank them low because of this one. But giving clear, understandable feedback will always make the competitor and coaches feel a lot better than if people aren't able to understand why a judge made their decision. Also remember that college speech and debate is not just a competition. It's also a learning experience. And so, for both the best and worst competitors, it's valuable to get feedback from you about what a student can improve in their speech and what goes well that impressed you. Many judges may not feel qualified or able to give robust, detailed feedback. However, as long as you're being honest and kind, your comments will likely be very well received. Finally, trust your gut. When it gets down to it, as long as you're listening well and keeping an open mind, it's the competitor's job to persuade you to vote for them. So, if a student isn't persuading you, even if you aren't totally sure why that is, and as long as you're checking that you're keeping an open mind, then go with your gut and let your ballot reflect how you think and feel about the round. That isn't to say that you should simply vote for whichever case you like more. After all, it's not good to reward competitors for arguing things that you agreed with before.